Hello, my name is Denis Halandzovskyi. Thank you for joining me. If you value objective insight with a pro-Ukrainian perspective, please subscribe and like this video now. The shadow of an American deadline now looms over the Ukraine peace process. According to reporting, the Volodymyr Zelensky administration and European leaders are scrambling to rewrite what had been presented as a 28-point peace plan from the United States. Межа. Новини України. The original aim, secure rapid agreement. But the urgency has triggered resistance. Europe insists it needs more time. They see the plan as rushed, possibly weakening Ukraine's leverage and undermining the long-term coalition. At stake is more than an agreement on paper. The European approach reflects a strategic posture: preserve Ukraine's sovereignty, ensure the war's end doesn't become a frozen conflict, and maintain unity among allies. The US deadline, reportedly tied to the US Thanksgiving period, poses a dilemma: agree quickly or risk fracture among the coalition. Межа. Новини України. So what are the key challenges? First, the plan's timeline is compressed. This limits Ukraine's space to negotiate terms that safeguard its territorial integrity and future security guarantees. Second, Europe fears that allowing the US to dominate the framing could sideline European diplomacy and Ukraine's direct input. Third, there's the risk of Russia exploiting any weakness or division in the Allied front. For Ukrainian audiences and supporters worldwide, this means the next phase is critical. If Ukraine accepts a framework under duress, it may face long-term vulnerabilities. If the Allies delay or diverge, Russia might exploit the pause. The European push to extend talks is therefore not just diplomacy, it is a strategic signal. We will not be rushed into a settlement that compromises our shared values. Now let's look at what this dynamic means for the immediate future and for Ukraine's role in shaping its own fate. The European leaders and Ukraine's government reportedly are working to rewrite significant parts of the US plan, even while presenting the changes as constructive updates. This dual layer, rewriting quietly while signaling unity publicly, highlights the delicate balancing act: show solidarity with the US, yet maintain independent voice and agenda. The consequence: parties may need to revisit previously settled points: security guarantees, reconstruction funding, the timeline for Russian withdrawal, and the mechanism for Ukraine's decision-making. If these components are compromised or rushed, Ukraine risks shortchanging its long-term interests. The insistence from Europe gives Ukraine more negotiating time, but also means a longer diplomatic calendar during which the war continues. And remember, while the cameras focus on diplomatic chess, the war on the ground rages. Ukraine cannot pause fighting for the sake of negotiations. Any prolongation of talks must be matched with sustained military and economic support from partners. Otherwise, Russia may exploit downtime, the front stabilizes in its favor, or political momentum in the West shifts. So what should Ukraine and its allies watch? Unity of the Allied front. If Europe or the US diverges, Russia wins. Clarity of goals. A peace plan must reflect Ukraine's vision, not just the convenience of partners. Implementation strategy. Once the deal is done, who ensures the guarantees, the enforcement mechanisms, the rebuilding process? Public narrative. Ukraine must remain visible, empowered, and not sidelined as a leading actor in its own future. In closing, the extension of talks may offer Ukraine breathing room. But breathing room is only useful if used proactively. Ukraine and its European partners must convert delay into strength, not let time become a trap. The American-imposed deadline may have forced a pause, but the pause is only meaningful if alliances hold firm and strategy remains clear. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button if you found this informative. And thank you to all of Ukraine's partners for your help and support.